What's up, bots? Welcome to another video where today we'll be watching Northwood, and that's kind of become a trend on this channel, which makes sense because I kind of cover the top CRL teams, and Northwood has been the top CRL team for the better part of the last 5 years, something like that. And they're playing Concord in an official CRL League play match. I was streaming this one, and as of publishing, this would have been 2 days ago on my stream. I am recording this, sipping some coffee in my Buc-ee's mug, and having a grand old morning right now, seeing again kind of what happened here. I'm not going to spoil this one, as you can see by the overlay at the top of the screen. I'm going to try to keep the suspense for those of you that didn't get to catch this series live or review CRL rankings. But yeah, Concord in orange, Northwood in blue. And I felt kind of bad because we've really only been watching Northwood lose on this channel lately with the Leslie series, and then I can't remember if there was another one that I watched, but I've been talking about them losing a lot lately. Now this is one I want to watch again, actually, because this is a really good opportunity for CMOS and for Concord, because I will partially spoil. Goals come at a premium in this series, and first of all, Crispy has a pretty good shot opportunity here. Top left is open, and he goes for a pop instead of just a straight slam on target, which isn't bad, just partially misses on it. And then CMOS comes in, and I don't know what happened for him to send this ball so far left. I think he just misreads it partially and then has to recover with his car too far to the right. So yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll let it slide. We're back to flying. Oops. Still getting the hang of the non-spoiler commands in these replays. But yeah, we'll keep watching. Just an early opportunity for Concord. Not going to phase them whatsoever, as this was a close series on stream. But sometimes when you're casting, you don't catch things that you would catch when you're just kind of chilling, sipping some coffee. So welcome to my little nook and cranny of the world. You guys all here chilling with me. Hopefully you've got a nice beverage to sip on or meal to eat while you are watching this. There's my idea for my big business break. I'm gonna open up a coffee shop. We just watch Rocket League replays all the time. You sit around sipping some coffee, or your hot beverage of choice. I know coffee isn't super popular these days. In the youngsters, everyone's drinking iced coffees. I mean hot coffees. Hot coffee's not as popular. Everyone's sipping their pink drinks and their iced coffees and Red Bull. So I know someone that tried making coffee with Red Bull one time. They told me it was awful. You couldn't have guessed that. So maybe that's what we'll serve. We will serve Red Bull made coffee. Yeah. And we'll put little sticks of energy gum into the filter that we make the coffee with. Again, close opportunity missed for Concord there. Helix just got too much on that ball. That was a good passing play that was developing. But to Northwood's credit, this is more like their defense. And I talked about this on stream last night, how in NECC, we just don't see Northwood's defense playing at the same level as we do in CRL. And even then, in CRL, they lost to Cumberland. I remembered who they lost to. We watched them lose to on stream, or not on stream, on this channel. It was Cumberland, and the Phoenix just kind of shut them down. I know Creams was sick last week, but you can only have that excuse for so many series. Seems like he's all right here. Missed there from Crispy. No harm done, though. Had support. I think he knew it. That's why he didn't try to force a bad touch. Instead, just cut his losses. Nice interception. Follow-up 50's good. But Zanil, so fast in defense. Not allowing anything. Great 52. Used the ball as boost, but still gets a good 50 and picks up the midfield 100. That is such a productive rotation for Zanil right there. Does his job in defense, limits Concord's resources, and then gets possession for Northwood. Even stays in and contributes in the corner as Concord have recovered, but they're stuck taking challenges in their corner instead of playing offense, as I'm sure they would love to be doing with 15 seconds left in a tied game 1. Another great interception. Same deal. 0-second play. What do we have? What do we have? Literally nothing. Going to overtime. All right. This might be a long video, by the way, because I plan on watching this entire thing back. Not quite on the same page there was Northwood's offense. Hockey had no boost, was being passed to while he was going for a demo there. Two v one. Oh, and CMOS can't get the stop. That was one of the only counterattacks I feel like for Northwood, where they actually had numbers and boost and Concord out of position. Helix kind of gives that away, and that puts CMOS in a rough spot. Like that is rough. Everyone bear with me right now while I get my screenshot for my thumbnail. This is gonna be the thumbnail right here. Oh wait, we already know the results. Oh yeah, get them all lined up. Get it all in the image. Get the little screenshot tool. And boom. I don't know how that's going to affect the recording, if that freezes me or not. Because what is going on? Okay. Computer's freaking out a little bit, but yeah, that's it. That's a great play from Northwood. And oh, I forgot to say look away, look away, look away. There were a bunch of replays there, so hopefully you didn't catch the results. Go in borrow preview mode on us. Okay, cool. Northwood get game 1. All right, we're gonna skip ahead here. Okay. Well, we're gonna find the first goal very early on. Apparently, forgot that happened. Cream's backboard. Helix dove with CMOS. 50-50. Okay, nothing too crazy there. Oh, bang. Okay, I forgot this was a Concord goal. Look at this pinch from Crispy. I love this touch. So ball's going sidewall. No one's immediately challenging. And I assume it's calmed that he's got CMOS center here. But to get it to him, he just kind of slams it. I think that was more of a pinch in the moment. Well, I look stupid on broadcast, but it's okay. It's not the first time. All right, let's skip ahead to the middle of this game. Now watch how Northwood scores. Skip ahead a little bit further. Make up for some lost time. Okay, this was actually a great play by Northwood. So they've got space on the sidewall here. Creams is trying to create more space by taking CMOS out on the goal line. Doesn't make contact, misses Helix 2, and Crispy dodges. So it's just a straight up regular counterattack starting on your opponent's sidewall. So Hockey takes a 50. It's a good 50. And CMOS is forced to just throw that ball away. He doesn't have boost. And so Zanil comes off the ceiling, dunks Crispy, and now stuff's hitting the fan here. Creams has an open lane to shoot. Instead, he doesn't take the one-timer. He doubles off the backboard, then goes off the ceiling and sets up Hockey for a razor-thin margin shot. Look at how close this is to being saved. So Hockey gets up quick, but Helix is in position. Where's Crispy's in the corner. CMOS is right there as well, and we're gonna slow this down. 10%. How close is it? Oh, you can hear the contact made there, and it doesn't end up going out. Northwood equalize. Let's skip ahead again. All right, 2 minutes left. Let's see what happens now. This auto cam feels like it. All right, so tie ball game in game 2 of a best of 5. Official CRL match, by the way. And I should have properly contextualized this series for everyone. This was a rescheduled match from week 1's CRL matches. Both these two teams lost. So the loser of this is now 0-2 in CRL league play. Forgot we don't get replays for a second. All right. Ooh, CMOS just misses. And that's what leads to the goal. Crispy, decent challenge. And yeah. Yeah. 1-on-1 now. Zanil versus Helix. Helix is good, but Zanil's better right there. 2-1 now. Another important sequence. 90 seconds left. Concord will have to reverse sweep if they can't score another goal here. Let's watch. Watch and learn. Northwood plays such a good, just basic style of Rocket League. Like, basic at the scale of pro players, and so they make it look a bit more complex or a bit fancier. But what they really are doing is just playing steady defense, challenging for one another properly, and then in transition, hitting hard with 3 pieces that on the ball are phenomenal. I mean, you think back to that play where Hockey sets up some possession with a good couple of sidewall challenges in the Concord end, and then Creams gets like a double off the back wall, double off the ceiling. And no, it was Hockey that was shooting. I forget what Zanil was doing at the end of that play, but my memory's not great. I watch a ton of Rocket League. Let's focus in though. Crispy had a chance there on 0 seconds. And that's a nice little like hover stop with no boost. Still a chance though. And Crispy flubs it. I don't know what's going on. Concord just look off in this series. The CMOS whiff that led to the one-on-one Zanil took advantage of against Helix. And some missed opportunities elsewhere. So game 3 incoming. Cover your eyes, but don't like spoilers. I got the warning off that time around. And let's get this game started. I will update my overlay. Okay. Game 3. And the point that I was making at the end of that game, Northwood just play solid Rocket League. The rotations are sound. They double commit a little bit, but no harm done. They'll recover. They'll get back to tethering, run each other well. And then they run ahead, look for physical plays in the opponent's corner, play heads up Rocket League though. If it doesn't work out, they don't sense that the demo would be worth it. They go to make a play on the ball together. I don't know, it's simple stuff. And they're so quick to recognize opportunities. I don't know. That's what makes them so good. But it also can be to their detriment when a team is able to play good defense against their counterattacks and find ways through that work. But here they are. Scoring first again. I can watch watch it real quick. That redirect from Hockey's nice. See, just pressuring, but that sidewall challenge catches Crispy out. CMOS isn't ready. And it's been plays like that for Concord, where it's just weird. They just seem a bit off. This has been a close series. All games have been 1-goal scores so far. But minor details. It's where Northwood will beat you. That's where they've beaten Concord thus far. Good stop there. I'm ready a second man that'll make a play on it. And now Northwood can kind of suffocate. They're in a good spot if they win a couple of challenges to, well, keep possession, but clean win from Concord at the midfield line. Now they got some possession. What did they try to do with it? Corner shot doesn't connect. They're wearing Northwood down. No boost though for Helix. Worn down themselves in the process. You gotta get a little bit more creative to beat Northwood when they are set up on their goal lines. You have to take them out with a demo, which I think I just heard, but came 10 seconds too late. Or you have to outplay them mechanically on the ball. Again, nearly it. These are good chances for Concord. They've only scored the one crispy center ball to CMOS goal. Other than that, Northwood has pretty much stifled them. There's always a chance, though. It's the beauty of the top level of Rocket League. It's the beauty of Rocket League in general. You can go from being held scoreless for, if it's a best of 5, you could go 10 minutes plus if you're playing good enough defense and still find a way to win a series. Actually, no, I said that wrong. I did the math wrong. If it's a best of 5, you can go 15 minutes plus without scoring a goal and still win a series. There's always a chance. It's good pressure. What you got, Helix? What you got? Nothing. Zanil again in that same position. The sort of like back turn to the play, rotating back defense. It's been quite good. It's a little miscue. Maybe something here. Creams buys time and Helix doesn't have boosts. Concord cannot get anything going right now. They're being stalled out on the sidewalls on the near side post. It's gonna be a frustrating one. And they're stretching with without a ton of boost to keep possession too. Forced to retreat now and reset. Got to get through Northwood at the midfield line though. Great challenge there by Zanil. Oh, chance. 3v1. Zanil's rotating back. Center ball, and that bounce just kind of thwarts Concord. Another 0-second chance, and the flip reset falls flat. Northwood 3-0 Concord in CRL League play. Concord is 0-2 right now through week 1. But that's what Northwood looks like when they're at full strength. We've been watching a lot of them losing lately on this channel, so figured I'd throw them a bone and we watch them win one. And there you go. A 3-0 stifling of Concord. 5 total goals in that one. But that's the way Pro Rocket League goes in this defensive meta. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Like and... Oh, wrong direction. Like and subscribe up there. You can see it on the overlay. I'll see you next time.